Mats Blumenthal and Sam Husseini confronted Secretary of State Antony Blinken as he attempted to sell the American people that he had been a successful Secretary of State. It was, I mean, while disgusting that the whole event even needs to happen, that the U.S. has gone through with supporting Israel for all these past 15 months as they've laid absolute waste to Gaza, as Antony Blinken is trying to have his last final moment, a well-scripted day where he touts his successes and a compliant press claps along, maybe asks one tough question, but that's only to make it look like he's competent enough to answer it. But actually being confronted by these two men, devastated, and will always be what is remembered from Antony Blinken's final press conference. So let's go ahead and play the first clip, and this is what Mats had to say to the Secretary of State.
300 reporters in Gaza were on the receiving end of your bombs. Why did you keep the bombs flowing when we had a deal in May? We all knew we had a deal. Everyone in this room knows we had a deal, Tony, and you kept the bombs flowing. Why did you sacrifice the rules-based order on the mantle of your commitment to Zionism? Why did you allow my friends to be massacred? Why did you allow my friends' homes in Gaza to be destroyed when we had a deal in May? You helped destroy our religion, Judaism, by associating it with fascism. You waved the white flag before Netanyahu.
We'll have the time to take questions at the end.
You waved the white flag before Israeli fascism.
We'll have the time to take questions
Your
at the end.
Your father-in-law was an Israel lobbyist. Your grandfather was an Israel lobbyist. Are you compromised by Israel? Why did you allow the Holocaust of our time to happen?
So Matt's statement there is absolutely devastating, and to be that articulate and to shout that while walking backwards with somebody in your face trying to talk to you is just shows how articulate and how well spoken Matt is. And so he was one of the best people to do this, but also the way that he personalizes it. He's saying because Matt has spent time in Gaza, he made a documentary previously about Israeli wars in Gaza. And he's saying, you allowed Israel to kill my friends. 300 journalists died in this conflict. Why haven't you done anything about it? And of course, this is in a room full of journalists. And the Biden administration was priding itself on bringing America back into the international and just normal standard of democratic fold, right? We're not going to have a war against the press anymore. That was what Donald Trump did. We're bringing us back to democracy, restoring the First Amendment. And here you have Matt's throwing it in Blinken's face in his final press conference.